So I haven't really posted anything since Cobalt Protocol released. Is it good? Well, I finished the entire battle pass within a week of its release, so you tell me. It's not exactly what I expected, that's to be sure. And there's definitely things to be improved upon, but man, I don't even want to play the normal game mode anymore. It's that good. Matches are very, very fast. They usually last between 8 and 9 minutes, and they're action-packed. Team fights all the time. There's almost no downtime between anything. Yes, the character draft at the very beginning is random. And I say it like that because there's such a large pool of characters to pick from that it's very, very likely you're going to get a character that you enjoy. And even if there isn't a character you're familiar with, Cobalt Protocol is very beginner-friendly. Like, I took a couple friends who have never played Eternal Return before into Cobalt Protocol, and I had them all playing at a decent level by their third match. I actually like that the character selection is RNG as well, because you can't just pick the OP characters every single game. And since it's RNG, you do get to see a wide variety of character selections and team compositions. The item draft itself is also RNG based, yes, but yellow or legendary items are just so common that it's very unlikely that you're not going to get at least one or two. And even if you do get screwed over, you got 3 other teammates, they're probably going to get legendary items. It's super unlikely that nobody gets legendary items. However, there are 3 main things that I think do need to be improved upon in some way. Firstly, the beginning of the match. Your pregame phase is 30 seconds long, and in that time, you need to draft all of your items, level up 9 abilities, buy an upgrade, and also teleport to your starting area. That is a lot of stuff to do in 30 seconds. For example, in League of Legends, you get a minute and a half to pick one item and walk to your starting location. Make Cobalt Protocol's pregame at least a minute long, please. Second, wild animals. The only wild animal that feels like it has a purpose is the bear. Let me explain. You can go over to these drones right here, kill 7 of them for 3 credits each instantly. Or you go over to the mutant animals, take way longer, and get maybe slightly more credits. You can argue that you would get more experience for fighting the wild animals, but you could also go and fight the other enemy players and get more experience than that. A lot of the time, my teammate immediately goes to fight the wild animals, and I just completely ignore them, and I go immediately to drones, kill the drones, cap the point, and I immediately start fighting the other players. I am almost always a higher weapon level than my teammate. And third, and this is going to be my most controversial and disputed opinion, the 2v2 fight at the beginning is almost always pointless. Yes, the objectives are worth 2 points in the beginning in the 2v2 phase to incentivize fighting over them. But because the 2v2 phase is so short, the maximum amount of points you can drain from your opponent from your specific objective is 4. And that's if you do what I do and run basically right to the objective in the beginning. If that objective changes hands at all during the 2v2 phase, it is relegated to taking a maximum of 2 points. It just feels like it has little to no impact on the overall flow of the game. I would argue that you can AFK during the entirety of phase 1, come back, and not even be behind. I do think you can make phase 1 matter more. You can make the objectives worth like 3 points each. Now we're starting to talk. Or even better, you can make the player kills during phase 1 worth 2 points each as well. Or you could even extend the duration of phase 1 and shorten the duration of phase 3. Phase 3 lasts way too long for what it is anyway. It spawns Gamma and that's it. So Cobalt Protocol is one of the best things to happen to Eternal Return in quite a while. It does have room to improve, but it has a very, very good baseline. Honestly, I would really like to see a ranked mode for this. It feels like it tests your overall skill at the game a lot more so than normals. And it always feels like you have that comeback potential in Cobalt Protocol, because the game mode is a lot more momentum based than snowball based. And in Cobalt, because of the character draft, you can't just one trick a character all the way up to Immortal. You have to know and play multiple different characters. And on top of that, there's multiple ways to play a lot of the characters in Cobalt, depending on what your team ends up picking or what the enemy team ends up picking. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hey, if you made it to the end of this video, I've got NP codes to give away. All you gotta do is tweet at me at Neapolitan. That's it. First come, first serve. NP codes. Thanks for watching to the end.